was a professional at the time called Lloyd Owusu, who took me to my first football camp, the Bees, and it really started from there really. I went with him and my older brother and just fell in love with football then. I played for a local side called Langley Lions, and then I was playing with them, and then 3 of us got scouted we got asked to come down and trial with Chelsea. I was 7, just turning 8, so I was really young. I was a Chelsea fan. You know, all my family's Chelsea. My dad used to go to Chelsea when he was a kid, and at the time, before I went down to Chelsea, I was at Palace for a week or so, training down there. But being a Chelsea fan, I chose to go to Chelsea before Roman Abramovich and all the money, so you know, I went there because I was a Chelsea fan. Yeah, I mean, you know, all my best memories in my life really. You know, I've grown from a young boy into a young man, you know, at Chelsea. So it was great. I got to go to, you know, fly around the world, you know, go to places that I would never have got the chance to go to. It was a really good experience, and you know, one that I always hold fondly. Maybe I would have concentrated a little bit more on school if I didn't have, you know, the football aspect, because you know I would have had to. But what would I have been? I'm not too sure. You know, I've always liked probably a PE teacher. I mean, at school I always got on well with the PE teachers, obviously because the sports aspect. But yeah, probably I would have liked to. I would have studied and done a course to be a PE teacher. Yeah. At the early stage, you're just playing for fun, you know what I mean? And playing for fun for a team that I supported was great. And I think when I got to the, you know, year 10, 11 at school, and you know, it was what am I going to do after school? You know, football was the main thing. You know, I got offered a scholarship at Chelsea, followed by a pro, and it was, you know, it was not rare, but not a lot of players got offered that at my age. So you know, it was definitely you know, a career in football. You know, when I signed the scholar and did that, it was, you know, it was a proud moment for myself and my family. I think it's just enjoy it. I mean, you can, like I said, it becomes your job and, you know, a serious aspect. But I mean, if you're not enjoying it, then you know, it's not that there's no point, but you know, you kind of lose why you started in the first place. And it's definitely, you know, my dad and my brothers always told me to enjoy it. You know, my dad's never been you know, one to be like critique my performances. He always make sure I go out there and enjoy myself, and you know, I've stuck with that since you know, since I joined Walsall. So definitely just enjoy myself. Early on, I decided to terminate my contract at Chelsea, and you know, myself and my agent were looking at possible clubs that would suit my style of play. And you know, Walsall, having Milan had been here, and having watched Walsall and their style of play, I felt that, you know, it was one team that I could definitely fit into. And you know, it was just a matter of fact of getting in contact with Walsall and getting down there. So I mean, the gaffer got me down, and you know, we went from there really. I'm Clifford, and that was my sadness story.